'cause I'm low on the phone, you see. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? We're the land of the free.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. The Bulls start out with the ball. Now LaVine. White the pass to LaVine. Back to White. Now Carter. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. Over Warren. The rebound by Turner.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
From 8. And no problem from Warren as he finishes at the rim.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
White finds LaVine. Nice D from Sabonis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
You can see over time, Oladipo has so added to his offensive arsenal. You love to see the confidence with which he's playing.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Oladipo. Warren trying to break loose. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist from Brogdon.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
White against Brogdon. LaVine for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Oladipo.
Oh!
You got to be kidding. Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Levine feeling it out a bit, and the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Markkanen kicks to White. 5 to shoot. Levine finds White. No good with the triple. So Oladipo will bring it up for Indiana. And there's the pass to Sabonis. And here is Brogdon, light covering, and that one drops for him. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Markkanen. Levine dishes to White. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. And it's the Pacers' ball. This run now up to 13-2. Up top, Brogdon. Guarded by Porter. Here's Turner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past great skins. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Up with a new group on the floor. To end the run, and the basket by Hutchison.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Here's Lamb. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Here's Bitadze. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Dunn, right side. Passes it to Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Holiday finds McDermott. Here's Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Valentine. The Pacers making the shot. Down low, here's Young. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
Pass to McDermott. 17 seconds left in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
First one falls for him. And Land drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Dunn looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pacers out in front, up by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Craig trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Jeremy Lamb, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Holiday gets the bucket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bulls trail by 12. Dunn passes to Valentine. Harrison scanning the floor. Back to Valentine. Here's Dunn. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Teams will make substitutions. Bulls trail by 14. Outside, Levine. Over Oladipo. Levine can't hit. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. White, wide open. He fired. His son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
And you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Chicago calls timeout.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. If you thought he could be a franchise caliber player, we might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Checked in for White. Carter kicks to Porter. The pass to Satoransky. Levine with it. Passes to Carter. On the wing, Porter 5 on the clock. Shoots over Warren. Saturansky. And again, no good by Chicago.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Levine finds Saturansky. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Indiana.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. He dishes it to Warren. Nice D from Porter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Oladipo, and he converts the layup. Oladipo's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Oladipo. Outside, Levine. Pass to Saturansky. Those three-pointers off the mark. Indiana leading by 22. Outside, Warren. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Warren. Brogdon trying to get open, and Warren the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. He has 6.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Levine kicks to Saturansky. Beyond the arc. Levine can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oladipo for 3. They get it back. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the pass to Levine. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Saturansky. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Levine against Oladipo. Misses off the left iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about Indiana as the game got going. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending extremely well, going on a blazing 15-2 run. And what Miles Turner brings to the table, well, he gives you a little bit of everything. But Kenny, what do you want to see out of him in the next few years?
Yeah, I thought we'd see more scoring from Turner by now. But he's added some range to his tools, but his production is about the same, though.
Yeah, but his rebounding should be a lot better than what it is. And you got to get mean on the block. Gobbling more boards.
Okay. Ooh, scared me.
Wish I was sitting closer to you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center position. It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. White dishes to Levine. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
Pass to Oladipo. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. And Chicago shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Warren. Porter, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Turner against Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game. He misses the free throw.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Good on the second free throw. And so here is Indiana. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Warren. Outside Turner. Pocket 6. Pass to Sabonis. Tips it, and Warren able to finish. Warren's got 8.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Levine against Warren. Levine passes to Hutchison. Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Here's Hutchison, down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Tipped away. Basket counts. He has 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Valentine with it. Sabonis is there. He gets that one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday from the arc. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's the teardrop. Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound. Here's Turner. And another shot. And Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Valentine passes to Cornette. He kicks to Dunn. Young in the corner. Turner with the steal. Here's Lamb. Valentine grabs the board. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dunn outside. Passes it to Cornette. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Holiday. Sabonis trying to get open. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Pacers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jeremy Lamb. The Bulls also changing it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky subbed in for Chris Dunn. Both free throws good from Holiday.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
1:33 left in the third. Here's Satoransky. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Bitadze. From 20 feet out. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Satoransky with it. Sabonis defending. Here's Cornette. Pass to Satoransky. Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Kobe White in for Valentine. Off the inbound. Markkanen can't get it to go. Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Brogdon kicks to McConnell. Satoransky against Brogdon. Holiday. Indiana again missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Brogdon with it, now guarded by Porter. Brogdon looking it over. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Indiana out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Chicago shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Leaf is out there with McDermott. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Now here's McDermott, tight defense on him. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Porter. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. McConnell passes to Bitadze and rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Lets it go with a 3. And it's White missing. And the Pacers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. Here's Leaf. Buries it down low. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And White kicks to Satoransky. A rebound by Bitadze. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's McDermott. The teardrop falls in.
Well, McDermott with the tough floater. Wow, that's a big-time shot.
Now the Bulls with it. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded, and that one, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Harrison. Satoransky with it. To the inside. Here's Gafford. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's McConnell. Light covering. Floats one up. Porter with a block.
Go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that one.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Porter. Holiday against White. Back to McConnell. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
2 minutes. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porter with a block. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. McConnell passes to Leaf. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's McConnell. Rebounded by Gafford. Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Malcolm Brogdon.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Indiana making some changes. Lamb comes in for McDermott, and Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Justin Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Porter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Satoransky, and it's Dunn in for White. And he's good on the second. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And good that time.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
To the middle. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Dunn. It's tipped. The pass to Hutchison. Takes the three. That one misses. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Victor. You've been really playing well on offense of late. What's going right for you at that end of the floor?
Patience, man, experience, belief, faith, All the above, man. Just coming out here working on my game. I'm just going to continue to keep growing, continue to keep staying close to my teammates, continue to keep working hard, and continue to keep getting better.
That is a crowded locker room with all those things in there. Thanks, Victor. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.